we've obviously talked about some things that are a little pie in the sky, purpose, values. Some people find that fluffier. How do you actually take that stuff and make a difference with your talent? So some of the things we do that are simple and that every business could do is, for example, and I'm going to even give you credit. I hate it, but I'm going to. One of the things we do is we start our meetings with business wins, personal wins, and core value stories. And I know that was your idea, so I'm going to give you that credit. Mark it down. It's a day to remember. Why did you bring up that idea? And literally, we've been doing it since day one. So since 2018. You think it's still working? You think it makes a difference?
Yeah, for sure. I'm not a genius. I read it in a book somewhere. So
stole the idea, like every good idea.
Like every good idea. We probably added to what the book that I read intended. We kind of maybe overcomplicated a little bit, but it works.
We wouldn't overcomplicate something,
never,
would we?
Never. No, I think it's important, to build. You have to build your culture and your values and your purpose into your operating model at the end of the day. And, an operating model is really about repeatable process. So the more you can consistently apply it, the more people remember it, the more people, can turn into an army for you. And so, in addition, it's fun, right? You get to know your people a little bit better. And sometimes it's, it doesn't even relate to the purpose or value, but it's a great way to build relationships, especially when you're remote.
Yeah.
Which is always a good icebreaker and a good way to gauge the room, so to speak, in terms of how people are feeling.
Yeah, for sure. Another thing that we've done, not quite from day one, though we had some lack of successes from the times we didn't do it, is we've used values in our interviews. And when you talk about robotic and repeatable processes, I have to say that there are moments, because I do these interviews so frequently and tell the same stories at each of them, that I can feel a little bit robotic. But I am a real believer in anchoring on that consistency, and that every single employee of Amplify has gone through a scripted and specific experience. And it is an experience interview. So it's a behavioral-based interview where they get a chance to tell us stories about how they've lived the values and or seen the opposing behaviors in themselves. They always give very tactical, very execution, performance-related examples. So we get all of that generally without having asked too many additional follow-up questions. And the interview is a 90-minute in-person generally meeting. And I think it's made a big difference because of the consistency, because it shows that we mean it when we're talking about the values. And frankly, they can leave that meeting being like, why would I want to work there? And that's success too. That would be success too, because we want them to know, like, this is what we expect and this is how you live it. And I'd like them to be clear with themselves and either be aligned and be excited or be turned off, right?